Congratulations, you just became a licensed real estate agent. Now, although you're very excited about this new opportunity and all of the wonderful world and opportunities that lie ahead, there is still the stress that is kind of looming over your head of what do I actually do now? So in this video, I'm going to show you the 5 things that you need to do as soon as you become licensed. Don't delay, get right into it so that you can really hit the ground running. The first thing that you need to do immediately after you get licensed is literally call everybody that you know to let them know that you're now in real estate. This doesn't have to be calling them just to say, hey, I'm in real estate and then hanging up by. Call them, see how they're doing. Very simple, very basic conversation. They want to say hi to you quickly, but they don't really want to have a long-winded conversation with you either. So it's all really good. But at the end of the day, call them, say, hey, how are you? Ask them a couple questions that are sincere and say, hey, so I just wanted to call you and let you know I'm now in real estate. So if you're either looking to buy or sell a home, or if you know anybody that is, just so you know, I'd like to throw my hat into the mix and maybe give me a call and we can make something happen together. Sound good? Perfect. Once you've done that, the second thing that you need to do, and this is a really big one, is educate yourself on the basics of marketing, of building your own authority, of lead generation, everything like that. And the way that you do this is as follows. The first thing you need to do is join our Facebook group, the Inabox Scaling Strategies for Real Estate Business Owners Facebook group. There's a ton of free stuff in there. Obviously, that is a plug, but there's a lot of great stuff in there for real estate agents. So definitely that's the first thing that you want to be doing. The next thing is buy a book or multiple books, but I would say just to start out with one book that's really good. Some of my personal favorites include The Startup Agent by Raymond Scholseth and Walter Key, also Millionaire Real Estate Agents by Gary Keller. These are all great books to read as well. So after you've called everybody and let them know that you're now a real estate agent, the next thing you need to do is educate yourself. And the third thing that you need to do right after you become licensed is find a mentor, find a coach. There are plenty of people out there, your broker, your team leader, or just other successful real estate agents who, believe it or not, actually do just want to help you be successful. So find somebody that actually is successful, actually is where you'd like to be, and just go and ask them if they wouldn't mind mentoring you, if you could shadow them, maybe do some work for them for free. It doesn't really matter. At this point in time, the name of the game is not to make a ton of money. The name of the game right now is to learn as much as you can so that you can make as much money as possible moving forward. So cling to somebody that you trust. Make sure that the person that you're trusting is actually successful and actually knows what they're doing, because there's plenty of fakers out there. And it doesn't matter if they have you working for free. It doesn't really matter. Right now, your job is to learn, and that's it. Everything else will come secondary. The next thing that you need to do is find one organic lead generation strategy that isn't going to cost you anything, and just stick to that for 2 months. Don't deviate at all from the plan. Stick to that lead generation strategy for at least 2 months and don't stop doing it. So for example, if you want to do cold calling FISBOs, if you want to call expires, if you want to run some webinar with somebody else, whatever that actually looks like, stick to something and don't deviate from that. I'm actually going to go ahead and post in the top corner. I'm going to bookmark one of my other videos on some organic lead generation strategies that are really great for new agents because, like I mentioned, they don't cost you a dime. And the fifth and final thing that you need to do as a brand new agent is set for yourself a schedule and give yourself very precise KPIs that you need to hit in order to hit each of these 4 things that I just mentioned. So for example, calling everybody that you know, well, that means go into your phone, see how many contacts you have, and set yourself some KPIs every single day. I need to call this many people. The next thing, educating yourself on the basics. How many books are you going to be reading? How many videos are you going to be watching every single day? And who are you going to be watching? Really systematize that so that you can't let yourself slack. The next thing, find a mentor. Who are you going to talk to? Who are you going to reach out to? How many conversations are you going to have? And then the final thing is those organic lead generation strategies. How many numbers are you going to call? How many people are you going to reach out to? What are you going to do? Once you set for yourself those KPIs, you'll now be able to create a schedule that will basically guarantee your success in the long run. But remember, the name of the game is not to make as much money right now out of the gate. The name of the game right now is to learn as much as possible, that in the future moving forward, you will be able to make as much money and have a successful and long-lasting career as possible.